Hello again, everyone. We're back. Final Fantasy 15 Minimalist run. And the first thing that we're going to do here, which I forgot to do at the end of the last episode, is purchase weapons, new and better weapons.
Pleasure doing business.
Because that's a good thing to have. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that Noctis has the best weapons that he can possibly have. Because Noctis is the character that you play as. So, you know, it's a good thing to make sure that he is the best equipped character for combat. The other dudes are there to support Noctis. Let's say they're there to support him. Let's just make sure that everyone just, you know, has things. Yep, alright. And we're oof. And if you remember from last time, we are to go to here,
Clear skies,
to another rest area,
nice.
so we can continue with the plot, which in this game is rather thin.
Hammerhead
So
is like
yes,
no garage ever. You know?
One would
this
expect no less
is
of heirs to the crown.
basically
Oh,
like
this
half of the
road
game
trip's over
is
with.
having Ignis drive you
No
places.
reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you
If
please.
you do a lot of side quests, you're going to be seeing this a lot more than we're going to be seeing it on this playthrough, because this is a story-only playthrough. We're going to have to just scrounge any scraps of, you know, resources we can get along the story,
Once we're back in the Crown City,
because, you
I
know,
think I better
challenge
start my
run. It's
wings.
my favorite thing to do, is to try and make easy games more difficult. And this is an easy game, because the amount of side quests that are in this game, and the amount of side quests you'll probably end up doing before you do story stuff, will inflate your level and your gil count so much that you really won't need to try at anything for the rest of the game, because your stats will be so much higher than the enemies, and you'll have enough gil to just buy whatever you want. Gameplay. This is gameplay. This is riveting. It's gameplay. We are playing a video game. I'm not even touching the controller right now. We're playing video games. Alright, here we go.
might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
I already stocked up on potions and stuff
What do you mean for a change?
back at Hammerhead.
You all came all the way out here to
We can blah 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 blah. Oh, it's Doggy. Hi, Doggy. We can skip this though. Oh wait, I have to choose what to write to my GF. I'll just pick the top option, because no matter what you respond, it really doesn't matter at all. Tie it onto the Doggy
Take care of it.
and skip.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to go.
And now we're going to go and continue the plot.
Everything in order.
And we're going to put the controller down. Here's the sound of me putting it down on the floor. Can you hear that? It's officially on the floor. And we're going to wait and drive to the next place without doing anything.
Cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace,
So,
nor the pride
earlier this morning I was thinking about something kind of interesting. Like,
playing a part in this.
how crazy would it be if you, like, went back into, like, medieval times, you know, like, where they used bows and arrows as their only, and, like, trebuchets and stuff, and you told them what a gun was, and, like, how a gun worked. Like, you know, with a bow and arrow, you can only shoot one projectile at once. It's inaccurate. You have to really think about, like, you know, how long it takes for the arrow to travel from place to place. You know, it might not, it probably won't kill the person that it hits. And then, like, you told them about a gun. It's like a gun, it's like it has, even like a handgun, like a little pistol. There's like 8 to 12 rounds in it.
So it's more like a
And
marriage of
you just
convenience.
point at whatever you want to shoot,
Nevertheless,
and you just pull, like you press a button basically, and it fires a projectile that moves faster than sound, and like ruptures organs that it hits, like causing like immeasurable internal bleeding and like pretty much imminent death if aimed correctly. But it, like the fact that it travels faster than sound, and there are 8 to 12 of them that you can shoot.
Hey,
Like, could you imagine, like, you know, in ye olden times, if you went up to a Delbert and you told him, hey buddy, I see you're an archer, you got that bow, you got that arrow, you're shooting dudes, you gotta pull back, you have to have that technique, you have to have that skill, you have to pull back, you have to be strong to really like, lace into that bowstring, you gotta pull it back with strength. Especially if you're like a longbowman or you're like on a ballista, you have to have like a bunch of people pulling back to make sure that it shoots and like locks in place. But with a gun, you just put the freaking thing in and you press the button and it fires a projectile that moves faster than sound. That's crazy.
to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
Also, I thought it was the coolest thing ever when I learned in 5th grade that sound moves faster through water than it does through air. I don't know why I thought that was so cool, but I really thought it was. Right, what could I stand to sell? The javelin that I'm not using. Two-handed sword that I'm not using. Equipped gear cannot be sold. What the heck? Okay, I guess it worked. I guess I accidentally selected both. And then that one... No, wait. Okay. So all that gear that I'm not using, I have sold. And let's see if I can buy anything. I cannot.
See you later.
I am dirt poor. So off we go. To walk down this incredibly long boardwalk, which takes forever to walk down. And we're still walking.
So, you thinking to fairy tale Lady Lunafreya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to
See that place? See that big place over there? That big thing? That big... Oh, this is an important cutscene. We're gonna skip it because I don't care.
Do you believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount.
Yeah, if you're watching this to like get like a grasp of the story of this particular video game, I'm afraid that you're going to be a little disappointed because I'm skipping the cutscenes because this is more about the gameplay than about the plot. So yeah, we have to inspect this dumb thing. Complete the errand prince, and we get experience for putting the controller down and like just having Ignis drive us everywhere.
Till next time, then.
You know. Oh, it's Dino. Hello, Dino. Can I skip this? No.
The Empire, given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Altissia. Real shame.
This is another thing, like weird accent thing. It's like this guy has like a Blaston accent.
The Crown Prince
No one
goes
else
bounty
does.
hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think
No
I
one
could
else has a
notice.
Blaston
At least
accent.
not by this reporter. Lucky
It's
for
just
you,
like how
this reporter has
Cindy and Sid have like a southern, you know, Texas accent. This guy's got a Blaston accent. Where do these accents come from? Where do they come from? There's like only so many cities in this game.
I know you'd come around.
Because, I mean, there's Insomnia, which the main dudes are from, and they don't have an accent. I mean, except, well, Ignis has an accent. Why does he have an accent? He's from Insomnia.
All you gotta do
And
is
the other
find
3
these
guys are
fast
from
food
Insomnia.
stalls, like
What's
this
his deal? And there's Lestalem, and no one from Lestalem has an
one.
accent.
The papers are running out
And
of town.
there's,
Capiche?
what was this city called? Gralea? Gralia? The Imperial City? No one from there has an accent. That's another thing.
He's really got your number
What?
knocked.
Arden is from Insomnia. He's a Lucian.
Press always
And
right
he,
away. We needn't befriend him. but-
he has a British accent too. So what's the deal? Like, there's like, remember in Final Fantasy XII when like an accent denoted where someone was from, and people from certain places had specific accents? Because that's how accents work. Like everyone from frickin' Arcades had a British accent, because it wouldn't make sense if people from Arcades didn't have a British accent. Like, ugh. It's consistency. That's what it is. It's consistency.
Yep.
It feels inconsistent. It feels like they just gave the people whichever voice would make them sound the coolest. You know?
Maybe Sid was right about your lack of dignity.
You're one step
And
above
we're
the
driving again.
Royal rank carries
In the
more weight
car.
outside the Crown City.
Yeah, I bet this is a really riveting playthrough, right guys? Really riveting challenge run of me putting the controller down so I can have Ignis drive me places. This is what video games were truly created for. Having your butler drive you places. Remember chocobos? Well, those are in this game, but they're useless, so never use them.
You sure were.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna park.
Let's scope
We're
it
going
out.
to park
You should
on the
realize
side of the
change of
road
pace.
with the car halfway in the lane. Like a jerk. This is the spot, and now it's a different spot. We have to cross. See, remember that big land bridge? Well, we're crossing that, baby. Gotta find a way around. Oh, hey. Food items. Was I allowed to do that? Did I just break the rules of my own playthrough? I think I might have just broken the rules of my own playthrough. Okay. Oh good, I'm out of stamina, so I can't sprint for like a whole minute. OMG.
We're supposed to get
Yeah, remember the big bird that got obscured by the bush earlier? This part is dumb. Look, it has teeth. Why would a bird need teeth? Look at those teeth. A bird with teeth. That's not how birds work, buddy. So, like, it tricks you into thinking that you're gonna fight it, like this enormous bird, but no, it just wakes up and flies away. Like it screams, and then it flies away. Like, thanks guys. Instead of having a cool boss fight, we get to watch a cutscene of the bird flying away, so we can fight it like 20 hours from now in an optional dungeon.
barely.
Oh good, Gladiolus, he picked
You
up
were at Journey's End.
he picked up an item, even though we didn't even kill anything.
King.
Indeed.
And back to walking to the car. Like, if you're gonna make a big and beautiful fantasy world, I think you should fill it with more things than this game is filled with. Because there's, like, barely anything in this game. I mean, like, yeah, there's, like, food spots where you pick up food. There's mining spots where you pick up gems, and there's side quests where you go kill monsters that are just kind of randomly thrown about. But, like, remember Xenoblade Chronicles? And, like, how big the world was in that game? And, like, how every corner of the world was filled with new and interesting things? And there were tons of secrets and, like little puzzles and dungeons and stuff that, like, you wouldn't even think would be there, but, you know, you just, like, walk into this random hole in the side of a mountain and, whoa, it's an entirely huge and optional dungeon filled with terrifyingly powerful enemies. Like, that's cool. And that's great design. In an open world, there should be things like that. But this game has this enormous open world, but there aren't things like that. It is really freaking hot in this room. And there's no, like, fan in here. Well, I mean, if I turned on a fan, it would, like, just destroy the sound of this video, but because I have my PC on and it's like encoding, you know, processing this video as I'm recording it, and these file sizes are big, like, because I record these in a quality that is, like, high enough that it's, like, not distinguishable from what it looks like on console, or at least it tries to be. And there's this handy dandy little thing in the corner of the software that I use to record these. This is taking up about 50% of my CPU right now, just this recording process. And that means that it gets really freaking hot. And my computer turns into like a space heater. And I also have the PS4 on. And, like, you know, the PS4, it's a strong piece of... What's this? Oh, it's just stupid treasure, I guess. And the PS4, it's a powerful console. It's a PS4 Pro. It can handle this stuff pretty well. But, like, it's not a fridge. It doesn't, like, not get hot when it's playing really detailed looking stuff like this game. And so with both of those, it gets a little hot. Also, it's in the depths of August as I'm recording this. Even though it's early in the morning, it's about 9:50 right now. I just accidentally read some cosmogony. I don't know. I don't care. The lore of this world is confusing and arcane, so whatever. Oh, can I skip? Yeah. Like, I could mash through that dialogue, and that is my specialty.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
Okay. It says that I have to talk to him again.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to secure us a ship.
Well, must be pretty connected if
Okay.
you pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the quest sign is not still supposed to be next to Dino right now. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, oh, no. Yeah, yes, actually. Oh, I thought you were supposed to, like, go and get a room, like, yourself, but no. You gotta talk to Dino to do it. Dino, the man with a Boston accent in the middle of this fantasy world. I probably said this before, but the one truly great thing in this game is the music. I can't hear it right now due to the way that my recording is set up. In fact, I can't hear any of the audio in this game right now. So, if you can even hear the music, enjoy it. Oh, look at all these great photos. That is a bad photo. That's a terrible photo.
Sure I got the regalia's good
Prompto, you're a bad photographer. Now that is a classic. We're saving that. We're saving that. Oh, we're saving that. Oh, dog, we gotta save that. Okay. Remember, if it's a picture of a dog, you are required to save it. Is this the big dumb emotional cutscene? Oh, yeah, it's low. Yeah, this is it. And guess what? We're skipping it. Man, I can't skip this. Hold the phone. What?
Hey,
Oh, I thought this was gonna be so fast and easy, but no, I have to sit through this dumb cutscene that I've seen many times. I mean, like, I guess it's not all that different from, like, when you're playing through, you know, like, Final Fantasy IX and you have to mash, well, no, wait. The PC version, you can actually skip all the cutscenes in that game, too, so never mind. But, like, on the PS1 version of, like, Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy IX or something, you can just, you know, you can press start and it'll skip the cutscene. It'll skip, like, all the dialogue boxes. You don't have to mash through them. Insomnia Falls.
So I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared.
So yeah, the Empire. Oh, my neck's gonna crack. I'm so sure my neck is gonna crack soon.
Dad.
No, wait.
I can feel it. Anyway, Empire are bad guys. Kingdom are good guys. That's a trope as old as time. Trope as old as time. Rhyme as old as rhyme. Empire bad, kingdom good. That's not a rhyme.
if only.
Oh, my fingers. I love having arthritis. Oh, the waveform, like, got really big when I cracked my fingers, Jesus.
With our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Voice acting in this game is good. It's a shame I can't hear it because OBS, which is the software that I use to record, for some reason doesn't let you listen to the audio of what you're recording while you're recording it. So I'm here in complete silence, trying to come up with clever things to say while I'm not playing the game to entertain people, anyone who watches this, which is quite unlikely because if you don't have 10,000 subscribers, you're not going to get any subscribers. Like, it's like the YouTube snowball effect. Like, you don't get promoted unless you're already big, and the only way to get big is to get promoted. So you have to make shitey clickbait, or like, something really trendy and topical to get, like, featured, to get, you know, people interested in your content, because they'll see something that's really trendy or that's really topical and they'll click on it because, you know, it's trendy and topical. Like, if I made a video that's like, what's something, you know, Fortnite or something like that. Like, if I'm like,
It's okay.
Fortnite funny moments, you know? Like, those videos rake in the big bucks. You know, 10 million views, 20 million views, 50 million views on
The Empire lied.
Fortnite funny moments. And so if I made a Fortnite funny moments video, people would probably click on it because there's an obsession with Fortnite in America right now, I guess. And so if I made a Fortnite funny moments video, people would click on it, and then they might look at my channel and they might click on videos where I actually, like, make them and care about the content of them. You know?
Look at the size of those things.
But, I'm not a sellout. Oh, my voice just cracked big time. I'm not a sellout. I don't want to make sleazy content that exploits trends to get views.
Signing that peace treaty.
I think I've never felt like that's, you know, dignified. I mean, there's no dignity on YouTube. What the hell am I talking about? There's no dignity on YouTube. There's no such thing as dignity on this platform. But the point is that if you make
If the road ahead's blocked,
stuff that's
find
your
a way
passion,
around.
but it's not trendy, then it's not going to get views. It's just not. It's a fact. It's not going to get views. One of the best channels on YouTube, in my opinion, like and video game video game channels, is Dark Pixel Gaming. That dude's videos are just fantastic. Like his Final Fantasy XII review, I mean, like all of his Final Fantasy reviews, they just blow me away. The amount of passion, the amount of work, the amount of effort, the amount of research, the amount of edit, like the editing is just like top notch. Everything about those videos is just incredible, but no one watches them. Like the most
There
viewed
they are.
of his
Take
videos
'em out.
has like
Scrap heaps are gonna wish they had a tree.
30,000 views. And like compared to the amount of effort he probably put into the videos, 30,000 views is like pitons. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing compared to like the amount of views I think he should be getting for the work that he's putting in. What are these guys weak to? Gun, shield, fire, and light. And no, just gun, shield, and fire. Okay. I don't have gun. I don't have shield, and I have unicast, but it might cast lightning, which these guys are resistant to. There's another Imperial Rifleman over there. Not a problem. Oh, they got him. Oh, and he dropped a bulletproof vest. That would be really helpful if bullet damage in this game was like threatening at all. I'll just chug an ether real quick. I have no ethers. But like, I'm getting shot with real bullets, and I'm just taking like no damage at all. Okay, clearly, just like standing and using blink to dodge is not my best idea. Maybe I should be attacking the guys that are in the back. See, this is the thing about Final Fantasy 15. It's like the start of the game is as hard as it gets. Because that's when you don't have the resources, you know? When you start really building up your like skills in the Ascension menu and stuff, like that's when this game like really gets easy. Like when you start off, it's like every Fire Emblem game. Like somehow Fire Emblem games get easier like the longer you play, like the more you play them, the further along the path you get, the easier they get. I'm gonna see if I can pop. Oh, I have 126 Ascension points. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's teamwork. Where's the one that you get magic points back for hitting enemies? Because that is really good. It's called Osmos Strike, I think. Oh, well, I should probably teach Star Shell. Tech Strike is absolutely necessary. Regroup, also absolutely necessary. And Dawn Hammer, yeah. Like, these three abilities that you learn at the very beginning of the game are, like, the best abilities in the game. Let's see, where's Osmos Strike? First aid kits. Recovery. Is that not in the recovery menu? Magic? No, it's just elementalism, elemancy, whatever it is. Warp and exploration, these are bad. Don't do those. Accessory slot, well that's actually pretty good. Strength, oh that's 99 points. Okay, maybe not. First shot, link up, analyze. Okay, analyze is good. Analyze is good. I'm gonna do that one. What are like the best? Link up is decent. Oh, first shot. First shot is good. It's like big damage at the very start of a fight, which is very good. Oh yes, Venom Fang. That is also very good because poison is awesome. Anything else? Okay, light phase. Yeah, that's a very important. Reducing the MP cost of phasing is very, 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 very important, because phasing is like your main defensive technique.
Can't imagine what it's like inside.
And there's some more fight here. Boom. And you just hit, you hold down circle button maybe. I'm not even flinching like from getting hit. Like if this were Kingdom Hearts, like this would be a nightmare. Because every time you get hit in like Kingdom Hearts, you flinch, which like just messes up your combos big time. Shoot him. Shoot him with a gun. Shoot him with the gun. Shoot him. Shoot. Yes.
Mr. MTs.
Empty humanoid soldiers, soulless, merciless.
And it's time for more holding circle. Okay, there we go. Okay, the Axemen are pretty scary, so I'm going to have Gladio take care of them instead. And I'm gonna... Yay! I made him vulnerable. Wow, this is like actually really easy. More experience. And the Drain Lance. Yeah, for some reason, even though none of those dudes are using lances, you get the Drain Lance from fighting them. And we're sprinting to the cliff near Insomnia. Can I skip this? Yeah, I can. Yeah. Complete. Ill tidings. So much experience. Well, sort of. No one leveled up. Yeah, it's a good photo. Slay. And it's saving. And it's loading. Well, I think once this loading screen is over, that will do for this episode. So I'll catch you next time when we play more Final Fantasy 15 Minimalist Run. I'm sorry that this episode was incredibly boring and was mostly car and mostly walking and mostly cutscene. Hopefully next episode will be a little more interesting. Bye!